Well, hello there. So basically, today I have come up with a sheep farm design. The design was originally by Bottles, and first, before any explanation, let me show you how to build this thing. To build this farm, you will need all of this stuff with 11 glass, and you will also need a sheep. Now, how much large you want the collection system to be, it really depends. First thing, you need to find an area with grass. So at least I recommend you to make this thing in a biome which has grass, a biome which has grass, for example plains or acacia. I wouldn't really recommend you making it in a desert unless you are in a testing world like me. First thing, go up by 1, 2, 3 blocks. Now for me the front direction is this side, so I'm going to be going behind here. Then take your observer and face it towards the grass block, and take your dispenser and face it towards the upper side of the grass block where the sheep will be there. After that, if you're in 1.15, it will be a dot, but if you're in 1.16, make sure it's a cross and do not turn it into a dot like that. Just make sure it's a cross. Next, dig an area where you want the collection system to be. It needs to be under the grass block, under this grass block. Once you have made a way for yourself to come down and collect the thing, find the middle grass block for me, which is this, and then all you need to do is just keep down a chest. You can make it double if you want, and then you can put a hopper here. On top of the hopper, make a rail like this, on top of which keep this minecart, and make sure it's under this grass block, which I did not mean to. So now if I throw any item into this, it will be collected by the minecart and hopper. And also please ignore the background noise, it's of a construction going behind my house. So basically the hopper should come down here, the minecart has picked it up. Now if you're in 1.15, you can remove the rail, but if you're in 1.16, do not remove the rail. Or if you had the farm, if you made the farm in 1.15 or lower, then you would have removed the rails. But if you're in 1.16, it will not work if there is no rail in the inside the hopper minecart, because in 1.16 the hopper minecart mechanics have changed and they need a rail to be under them in order to work. Now all you have to do is plop down a sheep and then fill this thing up with shears. Once you have filled in all the shears, the sheep will then eat, and then the wool will just let come down here. What I did here basically was I made a large collection system, which I'll show you how I made. So basically what is happening here is that the minecart is collecting it now, and it is going in this hopper, but instead of putting it just simply in a chest, it is now going inside this hopper, which is pointing towards the dropper, which is then throwing it out with this little contraption that I'll show you how you can make. It's actually quite simple. So right now I'm at the farm that I just showed how to make in the tutorial, and then I'll just take all the wool and I'll just break this thing. And then what you can do is that you can keep a dropper. It doesn't really matter if it's pointing downwards, the items will drop down anyway. Then you can take a dropper and face it outwards, and after that what you can do is basically just put a redstone comparator behind this, facing just like this, and and then make an observer right on that. So basically just point there and shift click on that, so the observer should be facing this side, the other side. And then now you can break this block, take the piston and put it like that, and then just face the observer that side. So basically now what will happen is that when the item comes into this dropper, the comparator will light and it will give a signal to this piston, which will come up, and these both observers will start a short clock, and this clock will go on until this comparator is lit, and as soon as the dropper gets it's over, it's empty, the thing should then stop. Well, sorry for those who are actually following along, I actually misjudged it. The hopper needs to be facing downwards like this. Then you can just do the same thing, you can just shift click and put it there, put that on there. So basically now it will drop the thing. So for example, I have some white wool here and I throw the white wool, which should come down there. So let me put a small collection system which you can increase with water streams and ice and make it as large as you want. This is basically the general idea that I use there. So as an example, for example, I've made this little system and I have actually broken it apart so I could show you. So basically I am for example, if I'll enter 11 wool in that, so it will go through there and then it will come out through here. Now let me show you how this thing works. So basically if I go inspect it and I come here, there is a dropper here. There are two hoppers that are leading into a hopper that is right here, above which there is a soul sand. So basically the hopper drops the thing on top of the soul sand. And so I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please be sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more videos just like this, and I will see you again in the next video. Till the next time, goodbye.